the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The sure hands, it's Branch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Volunteers will go for it here on fourth down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. looking for a man. It's Stockton. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lost to throw again. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Cleveland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Aguilar. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Vols have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flush down in the pocket. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback will keep it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They go to the ground. Fouls through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. From the gun. Complete out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Buys a little time with his feet.
And that's going to be a tough... quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback making checks. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll give it to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. It is sucked out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
To the air, it's Aguilar. He wants to take the top off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Finds his man. It's Matthews. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Rides to back and leaves it. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Vols are on the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, in typical fashion, in a 2-minute situation, throwing to the sideline, trying to save the clock here in a tie game late. But the biggest advantage this offense has is the 3 timeout.
Lined up for a fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the pass is caught. The fake field goal catches the defense, but it's pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and the ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
A win is a win is a win. Victory formation, this offense ends the game. They didn't do much throughout the game. If I'm them, I'm probably taking that game ball and going and giving it to my defense. But they got the victory, get to take the knee, watch the clock run out.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here's a throw downfield late. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, great great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Moving out to the right. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Vols! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Aguilar. Pocket breaking down. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown.
He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball 2nd in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done.